So before this compilation starts, I just want to say that there's gonna be emojis throughout this whole video, and if you find them, comment them down below, and I will heart your comment. But to find them, you have to watch the whole video. Subscribe.
Trick or treat.
Hi. Oh, are you Spider-Man?
That's not a real kid.
He's a little shy, but yeah, he is.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Eric, let's get him some candy.
Oh, he likes the Skittles.
How would you not figure this out already?
Perfect. Maybe one more. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Happy Halloween.
Yep.
The shock on the mom's face. Subscribe if this was stupid.
3, 2, 1,
The monster truck is definitely winning.
go!
Actually, it's going pretty slow. He's catching up to the monster truck. Don't subscribe to him, subscribe to me.
I just found YouTube's biggest secret.
That's not real.
Let me explain. The other day when I was scrolling YouTube Shorts, I saw this. Apparently, there is a hidden diamond inside of the YouTube 10 million briefcase.
It's a YouTube diamond play button.
But I don't believe it. So today, we're gonna find out. First, I had to grab my YouTube briefcase. Guys, isn't this so pretty?
It's just a briefcase.
I know I'm pretty. Thank you, Zhong.
I'm not talking about you, Tommy. Now let's open this up. And don't worry, guys. I won't make you guys wait for a part 2. Here we go. Ooh.
There's not even a hole in the box for that.
No way. There's actually a diamond. Whoa. Since there's a diamond in the 10 million briefcase, do you think there's something better in the 100 million?
No, subscribe.
Is it possible to draw the shape without lifting your finger?
Yeah, that's so easy.
The first one of you guys to solve this impossible shape wins $1,000.
Only $1,000?
The only rule is you can't trace over any of the lines.
No, you weren't. That wasn't gonna solve it.
I was about to solve it.
I'm gonna think outside the box.
All right, let's see what you got.
Watch this.
That has to be the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
You have to stay within the lines.
My turn.
Let's go.
Never mind. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Let's go.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
What shape is that?
That's what channels are.
That guy is weird.
If I show you how to do it, you guys have to subscribe.
No way! I'll subscribe
I'll subscribe off the TV, iPad, everything.
Subscribe if that was easy. Stupid.
Raise 1 foot.
It's the same person.
Spin around. No way!
Of course he got that right. How could he get it wrong?
Dance.
Of course that cringe song.
Scratch your head.
He just purposefully got that wrong.
Swim. Say 1 word.
Subscribe.
Run, don't let him get you. You're really booking it there, aren't you? You had to have ran like a mile, right? They did him so dirty. Subscribe if this was interesting.
Is it possible to draw a perfect circle?
Probably not.
First one of you guys to draw a perfect circle wins $1,000.
Only $1,000?
All you have to do is rotate your arm in a perfect circle and it'll work.
That was an oval, not a circle.
I messed up a little bit right there.
This is the best friend circle.
No, that's a heart.
That's a heart! Just like how it's impossible to draw a perfect circle, it's also impossible to like and subscribe at the exact same time. Wait. I did it backwards. Let me go one more. No.
I call this the TA. Oh, why does it look like a butt?
What the hell is that?
It's tennis.
That guy is so weird.
If I draw a perfect circle, you guys have to subscribe.
Subscribe if that was cool.
3, 2,
The bike is definitely gonna win.
1, go!
Why is he riding so slow? Wow, he's so much faster. Subscribe to me.
I am the fastest human alive.
No, you're not.
Let me show you. I posted a video that went viral showing that I can beat iShowSpeed in a race.
iShowSpeed isn't the fastest person in the world.
But I was reading some of the comments, and a bunch of people are saying that it was fake. So in order to prove it, I got a little warm-up in, went back to the track, and this time, let me show you, it really is 40 yards.
Yeah, but you still somehow faked it.
I am also going to leave a timer in real life on the screen, so there's no way to fake my time or the distance. And if I beat Speed's time, everyone has to subscribe.
Don't subscribe to them, subscribe to me.
Who's the dumbest?
At least it's accurate.
I'm not dumb.
If you're not dumb, who's the real goat? Messi or Ronaldo?
Trick question, they're both bad.
Ronaldo, obviously.
Wrong. You're definitely dumb.
Whose gets a mystery gift?
It better be a good gift.
Come on.
So what's my gift?
Here you go.
The iPhone 16.
Enjoy.
That's a scam and a half.
What? There's nothing inside.
I never said there was a phone in there.
Who's the best dancer?
Ooh, I wonder who it is. Me?
What? All right, Zhong. Show us your best dance moves.
Here we go.
He's so cringe.
Who's gonna be the biggest YouTuber?
I wonder who's gonna be. What? Me?
I was right.
Subscribe so we won't be.
Who's gonna be single forever?
Oh. Wait. No. No. No.
That's because you're friends with Zhong.
Nick, don't be sad. I got you these flowers so you can give to your new girlfriend. These flowers are dead. Like my mom.
This guy turned into an emo in 5 seconds.
Who's gonna get a Christmas gift?
Please, 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 please. Let's go! Finally, something good!
It better be good because of all the money Zhong has.
Why not me?
Zhong, where's all my Christmas gifts?
Christmas is still 1 month away. Santa's probably still sleeping.
Wow, why is he so lazy?
Who's gonna get some food?
Please me, please me! Yeah! Where's my food?
Right here, I got you broccoli.
That is the worst food that you could have given him.
I don't want that.
You need it though, sorry buddy.
Who's gonna be in a breakup
Please
first?
not me! Oh, let's go! That will be single together!
Subscribe if this is stupid.
I'm dropping this guillotine on Tanner when we hit 50 million subscribers.
Well, that's never happening.
Only 10 left.
No! Don't subscribe!
You already promised, it's too late.
Should I tell YouTube about this?
3 more subscribers until 50 mil.
No! Please don't subscribe!
Only 2 left.
Wait! Let me tell you something!
1 more subscriber until 50 mil. Subscribe.
Alan! Let me tell you something!
Subscribe.
Please don't subscribe, subscribe to me.
50 mil! Yeah!
This is bro's last day.
I didn't think you guys would hit 50 mil so fast.
Obviously, we're not dropping this guillotine on Tanner's head, but we're gonna show you guys what would happen to an actual head.
Subscribe if that was interesting.
I'm the best on YouTube at eating glizzy, but my friends don't think so.
What is even this video?
So today, I'm gonna prove it. We're gonna start off with 1 glizzy.
1 glizzy, too easy. Glizzy number 1.
I think anyone can do this, but also it's weird.
But now let's try with 3 glizzies.
Why is this even a video? This video shouldn't even exist.
Time to double it. 6 glizzies.
Doesn't this guy have a girlfriend? Am I wrong?
Now it's only me and you left. I challenge you to 10 glizzies. Let's go. All right, I got 10. Dang it. Well, I bet Zhong can't do that.
Subscribe if Zhong does it.
If I somehow manage to do it, you guys have to subscribe. Here we go.
It's impossible to solve this puzzle from start to finish.
But that looks so easy.
The only rule is you can't trace over any of the lines. You're not allowed to do that.
So the line just has to go from start to finish, right?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
Okay.
That guy is dumber than the Stokes twins.
Also has to go through all the circles.
Huh?
Be proud. Come on. You got this.
Come on, Alex.
Alex, what are you doing?
It's over.
It's impossible. impossible!
Was that guy even trying?
Watch this.
See what you got, Tanner. Come on.
Hey, bring me my money.
Hey, you missed an entire row! And you can't cross the line! Okay. I can draw you!
Cause that's you.
What even was that?
If I show you guys how to do it, you have to subscribe.
Wait, create a new account right now and subscribe.
What will happen when I trap a Lamborghini in a bubble with colored smoke?
I have no idea. Probably something stupid, knowing you.
Let's find out. The smoke was coming out fast, so I quickly put it inside the bubble, and before I knew it, the entire thing was completely filled.
No way. That's really how smoke works?
I couldn't even see the Lamborghini anymore. Then after waiting for about 30 minutes, it was time to see what the Lamborghini looks like.
It's probably destroyed.
Guys, subscribe because I may have just ruined a $300,000 car. And for the moment of truth, no way! It completely changed the color.
No, it didn't. That's just dust. Subscribe.
This bar is impossible to bend.
I can do that so easily.
First, we're gonna start with level 1 and work our way up to the impossible one. Too easy! Come on!
How did that guy fail that? I could do that with my pinky and my thumb.
Oh yeah! Wait, give me a challenge.
Level 2. What was that?
That guy failed that? I could do that with one hand.
Get the hell out of my way.
Wait, what?
I said a challenge.
And now, level impossible.
Give me that.
That guy is so weird.
Get out of here! You're disqualified! World's strongest man versus the world's strongest bar.
You can do it! Let's go!
Brian! Come on!
Boo! You suck!
Subscribe if that guy deserved that.
Just 3?
How did that not go all the way through?
Apple Vision Pro. Only 1?
That didn't go through at all.
Boxing glove. 4.
Did Mike Tyson punch them or something?
Dumbbell.
That should have went all the way through.
6. Duck. If this goes all the way through, you have to subscribe.
Subscribe because he ruined his play button.
So I just got a new pair of white shoes and decided today was a perfect day to wear them.
That is just a terrible idea.
But then my day took a turn.
Hey, you just got my shoes dirty.
After scrubbing them,
Yeah, you're never getting that out of those shoes.
putting them in the washing machine, and even going to the shoe shiner at the mall, it was time to give up and get a new pair of shoes.
Now that you have a new pair, don't make the same mistake.
But this time, I wasn't taking any chances. I knew I had to protect these like my life depended on it.
Fred.
Watch the shoes, watch the shoes.
I was treating these white shoes like they were my babies, but right when I thought I was in the clear,
He ruined his own shoes for him.
You saved my shoes.
Anytime, bro.
Subscribe if that was deserved.
Will a billionaire let me use their bathroom?
I definitely wouldn't.
First, I need to get inside a gated community. Hi, I'm here to see billionaire Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast is not a billionaire.
I can't believe it actually worked. Time to start asking. Can I use your bathroom, please?
No, I'm calling my security.
At least someone's reasonable.
No. I'll leave. I really need to use the bathroom. Can I use yours?
Not right now, I'm getting a massage.
I was really starting to think this wasn't going to work until this happened.
Yeah, what's up?
That's not Mr. Beast.
Excuse me, sir. Can I please use your bathroom?
I got 9 bathrooms, man. If you can find one, you can use it.
Thank you. This mansion was huge. I thought it would be easy
Why would there be a bathroom outside?
to find a bathroom, but it really wasn't, and I really had to go. After searching and searching and searching,
That is literally the garage.
that has to be it. I was rushing as fast as I could.
Subscribe if this guy's stupid.
Is it actually possible to bite off your finger?
Probably not.
They say biting off a finger is the same as biting off a carrot. That's way too easy.
That's definitely not true.
So, we're gonna try to bite off this realistic replica of a human hand.
All right, let's test it out.
Wait, not that finger. They might need it to subscribe.
That was just too cringe.
You're right, I'll bite the pinky. But seriously, subscribe.
Ready! Ready, set, go!
There's no way he actually did that.
So you can bite off your own finger.
Subscribe or I'll bite off your fingers.
Today is the worst day of my life because my boy Zhong is missing.
Why wouldn't you be celebrating?
Let me explain. The other day I was cleaning the backyard and I heard a loud noise.
If you hear screaming, call the police.
So I ran inside the house right away. I saw that Zhong's door was wide open and I saw this. A letter?
He's acting like he's never seen a letter before.
Okay, the letter says, if I want to see my son Zhong again, I have to complete 3 tasks.
Who would agree with that?
Okay. For the first task, I have to put all my money in an envelope and then put it in the mail. Oh no. Next, the letter says, I have to smash my phone.
Why would you even have to smash your phone?
So I can't call the police. I have to do everything in this letter if I want to see Zhong again. Finally, the letter says if I want to see where Zhong is, I have to wait till Saturday.
Subscribe if he's stupid. Okay, that's too much hair. A Minecraft cow was not made for that. Bro looks like Ice Spice's hair, but pink. Subscribe.
I was on a date with a girl when I realized I forgot to put on deodorant.
How could you forget that?
And my armpits were already cooking up a stench. I gotta take care of this before she notices.
How hasn't she already noticed?
I excused myself to the restroom and began trying to soap up my pits. But the dispenser was empty. So, I had to resort to drastic measures.
There is no way he did that.
But as I was scrubbing this urinal cake on my underarms, I realized that only made the smell worse.
No way, that made it worse?
Much worse. And now, it's too late. My date was already outside checking to make sure I was okay. I braced myself for yet another heartbreak, but when I went to face her, she gave me the exact opposite reaction. Turns out, she's a big believer in organic sense and not hindering the human experience. And she even raised her pitties to show off a stench of her own.
Wow, so you found a 1 in a million?
Our love became so strong, you could practically smell it. Subscribe for a whiff.
Subscribe if that is very unique.
Today is the worst day of my life because my boy Zhong is missing.
Why wouldn't you be celebrating?
Let me explain. The other day I was cleaning the backyard and I heard a loud noise.
If you hear screaming, call the police.
This is how I built a roller coaster in my backyard. Our first build failed horribly.
That didn't just fail, that completely failed. So you didn't make it a pizza in an hour.
So that's 300 calories a day. On the bright side, she can get into amusement parks for free, but she's still too short to get on any of the rides. And on top of being the world's shortest woman, Jyoti also holds the record for world's smallest hands.
Wow, her hands are small.
And the world's lightest woman. She also wanted us to get a world record of our own.
I want you to be the world's biggest YouTube channel.
Yeah, no, that's never happening. Sorry.
You guys heard that? Subscribe. And because Jyoti was so supportive, we let her drive her Lamborghini.
Oh! Yes, I get the money!
Subscribe if that was rigged.
Is it possible to draw a perfectly dotted line?
Most likely not.
First person to draw a perfectly dotted line wins $1,000.
It's too easy.
The only rule is you have to do it without lifting your hand.
Whoa!
That's kind of obvious, is it not?
You have to do it without lifting your hand.
Dang it!
That is so curved.
That's a little bit too curved. It's all in one stroke. What the hell is that?
That is literally just a line.
The trick is to stay relaxed. What was that?
What the hell?
What's that supposed to be?
That's 10 years
This is such a weird video.
Subscribe and I'll show you guys the secret technique.
Whoa!
You don't want to wait for part 2? I'm kidding. I'm going to show you guys now, but you have to subscribe since I didn't make you wait.
Subscribe if this is weird.
Will wearing a helmet save your life?
Yeah, but not for you.
Today we're going to see what it will protect you from, starting with Gatorade.
That is Prime, not Gatorade.
Not even a scratch. Now let's try a PS5.
Not the PlayStation.
And... it's totally fine!
My PS5!
That's just an L for that guy.
Time to level up with a cinder block. This has to break the helmet. Nothing!
How did that not break that dummy?
Maybe a bike can do some damage?
That's crazy. A bike did nothing.
Nope. Okay, a boat has to break it. Subscribe if you think this will work.
Subscribe if that wouldn't work.
There's still no damage.
This is us about to defy gravity.
There's no way you can do that.
The other day, we saw a clip of Shaolin monks doing this unbelievable trick using ordinary sticks.
Those are not ordinary sticks.
And today, we're gonna attempt the impossible.
It's all about balance. This is it.
That guy wasn't even trying.
I'm gonna stick it to this challenge. Come on, you got it.
Alright, hey, it's not possible!
It definitely is possible, you're just dumb.
I think I got it figured out.
Push on, you got this.
Wait. If he does it, you guys have to subscribe.
Come on.
Subscribe if that was actually cool.
Lift one hand.
How did they know to do that?
Kick. Oh, dance.
I say right.
Of course they would do that cringe dance.
Rub your belly. Close one eye. Yeah.
They're literally telepathically connected.
What should everyone watching do?
Subscribe!
Subscribe if this was a weird challenge.
Lift one hand.
How did they know to do that?
Kick. Dance.
I say right.
Of course they would do that cringe dance.
Rub your belly. Close one eye. Yeah.
They're literally telepathically connected.
What should everyone watching do?
Subscribe!
Subscribe if this was a weird challenge.
This is how I built a secret movie theater.
Why would I really care?
It all started when my girlfriend said this.
Stop watching TV!
But I'm addicted.
You're addicted to watching TV? That's crazy.
So I'm building a secret movie theater under my bedroom. We first cut open the floors to reveal a secret room. That hurt, but this room is perfect.
How is that room perfect? There's so much dust.
Next, I had to cover up the giant hole in my floor, so I built a trap door. That still wasn't secret enough, so I disguised it so good that I forgot it was there.
That is just an L for him.
But luckily, I added a popcorn landing. My girlfriend was almost home, so I quickly installed a 100-inch TV.
Who needs a 100-inch TV?
A bunch of lights, movie posters, and my favorite candy. And right before she walked in, I disappeared into my secret movie theater, closed the trap door.
How would you not notice that eventually?
Got comfortable, and then this happened.
Subscribe if you knew that wouldn't work. I bet that wasn't hot.
It's literally impossible to break an egg.
I can do that so easily.
Or is it? There's a myth that you can't break an egg if you throw it on the grass.
That wasn't a throw, that was a drop.
Myth confirmed! The next myth is, if you put an egg in a dog's mouth, they won't break it.
Aww. You didn't even give the dog enough time.
Wow. If you jump on a carton of eggs, they won't break. There's no way that just happened.
That is just physics.
Let's move on to the next experiment.
Let me show you how it's done.
Hey, whoa,
It's Brian time!
Subscribe if that was stupid.
Brent, I can see you.
I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
So you're dressed like that for fun?
I wasn't playing.
I hate people like that.
Yo, whose feet are these?
Oh, I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
What are you doing then?
I wasn't playing. I was taking out the trash. I fell.
He's covered by his content.
All right, maybe this guy's under the staircase.
No, I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
What?
No, I don't even know how I got down here.
I'm not sure he's acting.
Move!
You're hiding in the staircase.
I'm not playing.
Subscribe if you think I'm right.
Lunchables. Oh! Yo!
How did that not go all the way through?
Only 2! Ronaldo, because he's the GOAT.
That really should have went further.
Only 1 Mr. Beast balls. Here we go. Oh! Minecraft zombie. You! Oh! That was actually pretty good.
That was terrible. What do you mean?
Solid block of gold. Oh! That almost went all the way through.
There's no way that was real gold.
Huge glass cup. That was my girlfriend.
That was just so stupid.
I didn't expect it to break. Watermelon. Subscribe if you think this is going all the way through.
Subscribe if you think it won't.
Here we go.
This is a life straw. It can be used to save billions of lives by instantly turning dirty water into safe drinking water.
That is so cool.
Or can it? We're gonna test it out on these 3 water bottles with each one getting dirtier and dirtier.
That's not even fair.
Let's see if it works on bottle 1. Oh! Are you kidding me? This is crystal clear. It literally tastes like regular bottled water.
You didn't even drink that.
But let's see if the life straw works on bottle 2. Check out all the dirt at the bottom of this water bottle. Is this magic?
How is that so clear?
That is still so clear. It tastes exactly like tap water. Oh my god. This is literally the dirtiest water I've ever seen. Moment of truth. What? There is no way. Check out the comparison.
Subscribe if that was actually cool.
3, 2, 1, go!
He is running so slow. He needs to run a bit faster.
He's so slow. My turn.
What was in that Pepsi?
I just need one more. Someone please subscribe.
Subscribe if this was lame. That bowling ball is definitely going through.
Oh!
How did that not go through? Well, a tire isn't gonna work. How is this even possible?
If it doesn't break, you have to subscribe.
That's surprising. Subscribe.